Hello, you're welcome to class. Hello, Stella, you're welcome to class.
Good evening, sir.
So I expect everyone to join the class at 8 o'clock, we all agreed. But waiting for, I don't really know what to say. I was waiting for guys to join the class, but yet you guys are coming to class at about 8:20. It's fine. So we are going to start the class. We are waiting for uh, your instructor to join the class. So your instructor was in class waiting as well. He have to left. He will join just few minutes. So let me just share my screen. Okay, I guess he's having some challenges in joining. So I will just take the class. So today we are going to talk about what if analysis. What if analysis. And we are going to also look at on what goal seek, goal seek, scenario managers, and what data table. So, what if analysis? I would like to ask some questions. Um, Abigail, what do you understand by the word what if?
What if is like um, an alternative?
Yeah, an alternative. You are correct. So now we are going to see how we are going to what generate tables like this. How we are going to generate tables like this, and now look out on what we can use the what if analysis to do. So I've already designed this analysis table um like this. It's just like typing and all, so I've already arranged it. So now let's see what if analysis. What will happen in if a specific price and unit is being sold in within a specific range? What will be their actual result or actual amount? So for example, let's put a target price of okay, let's put a target price here of what, let's say 30 price, the price per unit, and let's say 100 units sold. Let's say 100 what units sold. Okay, now let's our total sales be what? I want you to know that what is analysis is being used for most especially business package, for business analysis most especially. Now let's see what if what the price per unit times what the unit sold. It will give us the total sales. Now let's see how we can what get it. Now we use our equal to times what times um, times what, let's say times our units sold. Okay, now let's press our okay. Now we have 300, 3,000. Now our profit margin. Let our profit margin be what? Let's say 25%. 25% of what? Of goods sold. Okay. Now 25%. Let me come to my home and let's insert 25%. Okay. 25%. Now 25%. Good. So let's calculate our profit. Now our profit will be uh, the total sales times what? The profit margin. Now let's say equal to what? Total sales times what? Times profit margin. Now let's get our actual sales. Now our actual sales is what? 750. Our actual sales is what? 750. And this 750, now let's look at if a particular item is being sold for what? For 200. What will be our analysis? Now, the total sales will now increase to what? 6,000, and our profit now is 1,500. Now let's come to what if analysis. Let's come to what if analysis button. Now let's look at scenarios, different scenarios. Let us add scenarios, and we'll come to scenario manager. We had what? Different scenarios. Now let's add what? A particular let's give it what? A name. Let's say when is what? 100. Now when is 100? when when is what? 100. Okay, now we are going to what? Insert 100. This 100. Now let's add again. Now let's say when is what? 200. These are different scenarios. We want to look at on different scenarios. Now let's say when is what? 200. When is 200. Now we are going to what? Add 200. Now let's add what? 300. Let's see scenarios of 300. 300. So when is what? 300. When is 300? So now we are going to what? Add 300 here. Now good. Now when is 100, the amount will become 750. But when it's what? 200, it will be 1,500 as a profit, and the total sales will now increase to 6,000. Now let's see when is 3,000. When is 3,000, and it will increase on sales, total sales. The total sales is now what? 9,000, and the profit is now 250. So I believe you understand what we can use what the scenario manager to do. Hello, I believe you understand what we can use the scenario manager, Stella.
Yes. Yes.
And this is clear to you.
Yes.
So now we are going to what? Look at on goal seek. Now, what do you understand by the word goal seek? What do you understand? What comes to your mind?
Searching for something.
Okay, now, yeah. For example, you want to set a particular goal, a particular what goal. So, okay, before I go into goal seek, now let's see how we can what generate summaries. summaries of what all our analysis. How we can what generate summaries of all our analysis. Now let's see the summary of scenario manager. Now when we click on that, our scenario, look at the scenarios. Now the scenarios, the changes cell, this is the changes cell. So when it's 3 or 100, we have what 250, 2,250. When it's 100, 750, like that till the end. So this is how what you can what generate the summaries, generate the summary. So let's go back to what we are doing now. Now coming to go seek. Go seek. When you hear the word go seek, now you want to set what a goal. You want to set a goal. Okay, you want to check uh this goal seek is most especially for large amounts. How you can what get a specific amount. Now you want to see how many units, how many what units you can sell to uh to get a particular amount. Now, okay, or what unit can I sell to get a particular profit? You want to set a target, a profit target of let's say 6,000. So what is the profit, or what is the unit can I get the profit? So now let's set a goal. Now our changes cell will be what? This. While our cell changes cell will be this. Our set cell will be this. Now let's put a target of what? The profit should be what? 1 million. Let's see 1 million. 1 million. So let's see. Now this is 1 million. I have to say how many units? Stella, how many units will I have to sell?
You have to sell like 133 units, $333.
Yeah. So I have to sell this unit to get what? A profit of
1
what?
million profit.
1 million. So this is how
1 million.
what you can set a goal seek. You can set a goal seek. So this is the importance of setting a goal. So you can also use goal seek to check for future sales. Okay, so this is how you can use the goal seek. Now let's come to uh, our data table. Data what? Table. Now data table, we want to check, we want to see how we can what use data table. Data table comprises with what? Rows, input cells, and what? Columns, input cells. Now what this data table does is that all your, like, you want to see all the units and their what, and their let's say their profits. You can use either a role to check for the profit of a particular unit. So let's see how we can what use it. Now to work on that, we have to what click here and get what our profit. We want to get our profit, and want to get our profit. Let's say our profit here good. Now let's change here to what? 100. Let's say 100. Okay. Now let's change here to 100. Now let's highlight it. Now we have to was highlight all the data table. So these are all the numbers I've generated. All the numbers I've generated to see what our profit. To see our profit. So I've already generated this numbers, and now this is we are using our what if analysis to get our future uh, profit in each amount. So now let's come to what data table. Now this data table, I have to what select only one input, which is what the unit. Let me use the unit and see. Now the automatically everything here has been generated. I believe you can see it, Stella. Hello,
Yes, I
Stella.
can see it. I can see
Did
it.
you see did you see how I generated every data, every profit on
Yes.
each data? Yeah, this is how you can use what the data table to generate profit. Now let's come to this, how we can what use data table to generate this. So now the difference is that this is based on what column, but this is based on what row and what column.
Rules.
So
Okay.
this is what based on rows and column. Now how can we generate this data table? Now when is 25%, we want to see what our result. When is 30, we want
Mm.
to see our result, and when is 60%, we want to see our data for each what says. Now we are going to do
Yes.
it like this. So please follow me. We are going to do it like this. Now we are going to what collect from here equal to, now we have gotten this. Now we are going to what highlight everything here. Hello, everything there.
I can
Now,
hear you.
okay, no problem. Now
Hello?
we are going. Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you too.
Hello?
So yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Hello, hello, Stella.
I can hear you now.
Okay, no problem. Your network went off. Now
Mm.
we want to what? We want to see how we can what generate this data table. Now we are going to come to our data table. Now we are going to what? Select the row, which is what the percentage,
Profit
and
margin.
then we are going to what? Select the unit. So let's see. Now look at it. How we generated everything. Did you see?
That's the 750 that is up in the role of the.
In the role of what? Hello, I cannot hear you.
Ah,
You are trying to say something.
hello.
You are trying to say something. Your network is
Your
bad.
network is bad.
Yes, I can hear you
Hello.
now. I can hear you. I can hear you, Stella. You want
Can
to
you
say
hear me now?
something? Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you, Stella.
Oh, Joe. I can hear you. Hello.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
So,
So just log out and log in if you are having a network issue. Can you hear me? Hello, Stella.
why is the $750 there?
Okay, the $750. Look
Yes.
at it here. I have to what? Collect. I just have to what? Generate our $750 so that when I'm highlighting, everything, it will
Mm.
relate back to what our what if analysis table. You understand?
Okay.
So I'm trying to relate this our what if analysis table. We have already created a formula here
Mm.
that generates our what if analysis. So let me do it again. Let me take it again. Look at it very well. Now, this is our data table we want to generate. Now, I have to what? Link my cell. Link my cell with this so that my data table will my what if analysis table will be what this data table we use to perform the calculation. So I have to highlight every cells. Now every cells, now I'll come to my data table. When I come to my data table, I'll go back to my what if analysis. I will set my role. My role is the the role is the percentage, and the column
Mm.
is the
The units
yeah,
per
the
substance,
unit.
price per unit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just click the role, which is the percentage, and I'll click the unit, and then everything will fill. So this is how it's already generated all these scenarios in a particular uh, numbers. Okay, I believe you understand uh,
Yes.
the data table what if analysis. Now let's look at to micro VB. Macro VB. Now, macro VB is like data collection where you want create inventory uh, of a particular organization. You can work in a pharmacy, and you can work under any organization that collects data. So you want to ease your job, and you don't want to pass through stress every day when you are coming to work. So with the data with your macro VB, you can create an inventory system, which it will be stored inside your database. This is your database. So I'm just using this. I've already created this down. So I'm going to show you how you can uh create this again. Now let's create this again. Let's create this and see how we can uh create an inventory system. Okay, okay. Did you see what I displayed to you, Stella?
Yes, I saw it.
Do you want us to take the class, or we should end this class?
No, I'm following up. I have to mute my mic now when you are talking, so background noise don't come in. So when you ask me a question, I have to unmute the mic first. That's why it takes time for me to respond.
No
I'm
problem.
following.
Let's continue. Now, so let's create an inventory system. So I'm going to create a new sheet, and now we want to design the inventory system. Now this inventory system will be based on CM Tech or community, CM Tech community, and this community should uh CM Tech community. So I'm trying to design the community, let's say dashboards, or or data collection dashboard. Data dashboard. Okay, so now this dashboard we are going to what use what our formatting. We are going to work with what formatting. Now let's increase the what the font. Let's increase the font, and we are going to merge cells. We are going to what merge cells. So this is how we merge these cells. We'll come to what merge center. We'll merge the cells. So automatically everything becomes one. We're going to merge cells. So everything becomes one. So we can apply our format. We can apply color. Now then, so since we are applying color, we can what bold it. Now good. Now we are going to what work with let's say let's say we want in our inventory system we want uh, the staff's name. Let's say staff's name. Let's say name, and let's say department. You know, we don't need department. Let's say class. Um, so what do you want us to collect from our students? What data do you want us to collect from our students? You can just list them so that you can just mention one for me. Stella,
Mute. We need their age.
okay, age,
Mm. And the class. Okay, we have their class already, so their age.
their age, date of birth.
Mm.
Okay, let's say sorry. So let me just write it in what capital letter. Age, class. Okay. Our let's say our staffs. We are going to what place them on different departments. Let's say
Okay.
department, departments. Now department, and now coming here we are going to what have their what. Let's say we are going to have what their salary. Okay, let me just look at this. Let's say salary, basic salary, and location. We can also use what location. Let's just use this location, copy, and this paste it here. Location. Now we can have
Email,
what
phone number.
their, let's say employee email. So we are going to go out, just like get all this data from them. Okay, copy, and yeah. Now let's, okay, this is okay. Now let's get the salary and salary. Let's copy this. Let me copy the salary and okay, salary, medical allowance. Let's say uh, health allowance. No, okay, medical. We can use other, let's say, housing allowance and housing allowance. So then we can use what, tax deduction, tax, tax, tax deduction. So now we can also what, use our total, we can use net or total salary. So let's say net pay or let's say total salary, total salary. So good. Now our total salary, since we have gotten this, now let's design our dashboard. Now we are going to what, design it so that it will look good. So let's merge these cells. We are going to merge it, and we are going to what, merge this too. We are going to what, merge this. Use this merge cells. So now we are going to what, apply color. So let's apply what, colors to it. Let's apply color. We are going to what, apply colors. So we want to what, make our work look more beautiful. Look more beautiful. So Stella, are you with me? Stella. So hello Stella. Hello Stella, are you in class?
Network. I'm here,
Okay.
but network is bad, so
Okay,
your
no
voice is
problem.
breaking. I'm just trying to follow.
Okay, now we are creating our dashboard. So we are making it look more good. So now this, okay, this, no, I'm not supposed to use this from here. No color should be inserted here. So good. Now, so let's let's see this. You are going to merge it now. So I'm just designing the what interface. So please take notes. Now I have designed what the interface. Now let's make this work perfectly. So I'm going to what use. Okay, now I want to use this department. Then in CM Tech we have what different department. In CM Tech we have what different departments. So I'm going to what go to what cell formatting. Let's say format cells. So now this format cells, I will come to what I will come to, let's say and I'm coming. Okay, okay, I'm coming. Let's see something. So let's come to cell formatting. Under here, we're going to come to cell formatting, and we are supposed to use what we call list here. So custom, and so let's see something. Okay, now we are going to what use uh, the uh, the security. We are going to use authentication to guide that will guide us. It will give us like a drop down value. To give us like a drop down value. So let's insert something like validation. Now let's validate. Now we are going to use what? Data validation. We are going to use list, and now what are the sources we want it to produce as? Now we are going to what? We have different departments. Which department are we using? We are going to use what? The SQL department, SQL department, SQL command. We are going to what? Use what? Python department, Python.
In sorry, in this source now, for instance, if you have typed this out now in a different cell, you could have just gone ahead to highlight that the list that you've already made, right? So I think you did something like this when we did data validation.
Yeah. So this data validation is different from the one uh, you did. So the data validation you guys did, which instructor Azompa guide you guys,
Mm,
is different from this. No, so I want it to be like a drop down. Like for
okay.
example, look at it. They gave us drop down, right? I want to
Yes.
create data validation that will produce a list like this. Okay,
Okay.
so Python, we have what? We have Python, we have what? Let's say graphics, graphics department, graphics. So, and we have, let's say, uh, UI UX department, UI slash US UX department. Now, so let's use this department. Okay, let's say Excel department. Sorry to mention, I did not add our favorite Excel department. So we are going to press OK. We have what validated. So let's, you can what also use the error alert. You can what also use error alert. So good. Now you see it has already what created drop down for us. I believe you see Stella. It has
Yes.
already created a drop down for us. So now we have what create a drop down. Now we can select. Now since we have done this so far, now let's come here. Now This is micro VB. You want to automate every data which you want to get from what your customers, from your worker. You want to create something like a database. This is why macro VB is more important. It's more important for you to have the knowledge so that it will ease your work. In the morning, maybe your boss came to you. I want a list of, uh, okay, I want all the staffs here to always write down their name as attendance. You can just what create something that you can automate it so that every staff will just go to their to the let's say the laptop or desktop, open the Excel file, input their name. Every data will be stored in the database, which is being secured. You can what lock it. It will be locked, but only the input cell will be functioning. You can set it like that. So this is also as a way you can what make use of what the macro VB. So let's go further to see um, how we can what set set uh, the location. Now I want to let you know that we can what use button button. We can what use button. We can use the hello. Who is A? Hello. Can you unmute and speak? We want to hear from you. Hello, A. Thank you for joining. So now, now for me to get this, uh, let's say like a option button, or let's say a button. Let's get a button that you can click when you are on site, or you are on site or a remote location. So I believe you understand what I'm trying to explain, Stella.
Yes, yes. Can you hear
So
me?
yes, I can hear you. So we want to see that. We want to see when you are on site. You understand? When you are on site. So now we are going to what use the developer, but the developer. When you check on your laptop, you will not see the developer. Are you working with your laptop?
No, I'm not working. My laptop has not come. I'll pick it up tomorrow.
Okay, now when you are working with your laptop, it will not be you will not have this developer. So you have to what set it. You have to what set it. Now you come here, for you to set it, you come to the quick toolbar and you come to what more command. More command, you come here, you will see list. This list you see when you come down, you will see you come to this side, or yes, let's see something. Now you come to what all commands, and you can what set your this thing, your developer button. So I'm not seeing it here. So let me see, check here. Developer button. So, okay, look at it. Once you press on it, developer, and you add, it will come here. Because I've already added my home before, I don't need to like I don't need to add it again. Or you come to the customize, you add what your developer button here, it will be added. So I believe you understand how we can get this developer icon tab.
Yes.
So now I want to what set up what a button. Now this button, I will insert this this button, the control button. Now this control button, I will insert it here. Now this control button is an option button. Now this option button, the person will either indicate if he's on site or not on site. So we are going to write site, and we are going to also copy. Let's copy, and we are going to paste. Good. Now we are going to name here to be what, remote. We are going to what, name it as what, remote. Now good. So we have already named it what, as remote. And what next are we going to do? So since we have already make it look nice, there's something left. We have to what, copy this, copy here, and copy from here. So we are going to copy here and copy here, copy. We are going to what, copy. We are going to copy, and we'll come down here and paste. Let's come down here and paste. Wow. Okay. Then we are going to also copy here, copy and paste. Now since we have copied, we are going to do something like this. We are going to do something like this, and we are going to what, uh make it, let's say we are going to um add what, some filters to it. Let's say filter. Good. Now since we are adding filter, we are going to come here, we are going to unlock it like this and make it blank. We are going to make it blank. So we are going to make it blank. We want to make it blank, and I'm coming. Okay, good. Now we are going to what, delete. I'm coming. Please just follow me. We are going to what, delete. Now let's remove what, let's remove our filter. Now good. We are going to what, remove our color. We don't want this color. Now since we have what, gotten what we want, so now we are going to what, reference every what, every cells. We are going to what, reference every cells. We are going to what, reference every cells. So we are going to reference this, and we are going to reference this, the name. We are going to click equal to this and equal to what? Sorry, equal to this. Enter. We are going to reference this equal to this. Enter. And we are going to reference this equal to this. We press our enter. We are going to reference this equal to now this. We press our enter. So okay. Now coming here, this location, what are we going to do? We are going to do something. We are going to what? Do something. And what are we going to do? We are going to what? Mm, I'm coming. Let me see what we are going to do. Let's uncheck this. Uncheck. Let's uncheck this and we'll come here. Okay, sorry. It's not yet time. So let's see something. We are going to do it like this. We are going to reference this equal to this with this. So we are going to reference this icon. Okay, we are going to reference the icon and we are going to use the to reference it. So we are going to left click, come to what? Format control. Format control, we are going to uncheck and we are going to select the cell we want. Now when we click the particular cell we want, we press enter. Now we are going to use what? Okay. Now automatically, if this is 0, it will show here. When we click here, it will becomes 2. Here becomes what? 0. Here becomes 1. Sorry, here becomes 1. Here becomes 2. 2. 1. I believe you are following, Stella. Abigail, you're welcome.
Yes, I'm following.
Okay. So Abigail, you have missed out. I don't know, was your network having issues?
Yeah, my network was having issue. I tried to join using the laptop. You kicked me out, but I'm back here now again.
Oh, sorry, you joined with the wrong name, yeah?
That's why.
Sorry. I
No, no
wish
problem.
you joined with Abigail. I would have accept you. So,
No,
we
no
have been
problem.
talking about VB. We have learned what if analysis. We have completed the what if analysis, and we are in macro VB. So, it's like an automation that guides you or help you to what automate. Like, for example, let's use if you are a teacher. Let me use it as an example. If you are a teacher and you want to collect attendance of a student, you don't want to always writing the names like you want them to always come. They will fill their form. Everything they fill automatically store on your database, so you can use it. Or if you are working in an organization or a pharmacy stores, you want your sales girl to always what impute everything they says. You want to automate it so that n- there will be no cheating or yes, there will be no cheating or stealing. You can just create a database or an automation with Excel, which everything you have already created it is just for them to input all their details. Once they input it, everything is there. You can even create the list of drugs and their prices. Once they click it, everything will be inserted and there. So that is what we are doing using the word micro VP. So let's move on. Now, since the first the first is what 1, and here becomes what 2. So now we are going to what write an if statement. This is where what if statement comes here. Now when we are going to say if what our logic, if this is equal to what equal to 2, is equal to 2 comma a sites abi 2 is what okay, let's say remote remote comma then site, that's all, then site. Let's see. So I'm coming, let's see something. Okay, enter. Now good. Now did you see with using our if statement we already got the remote. Abigail, did you see Stella, did you see it?
Yes, I did.
Yes, I did.
Now we already got our location as what's remote. So when I click here, automatically it will switch what to site. Yeah, it will switch to site, and when we click here, it will click to what remote. So let's reference to this email. Now this email we want to reference it. So we are going to click here. We are going to say equal to what? Equal to the email. We are going to what? Now, so we are going to change all these cells to what? To uh, to what? Let's see. What data type are we going to use? So we are going to use this, let's say general. We are going to specify general. Okay. And yeah, now let's come to salary. We are going to make every cells here. Now every cells here should be on a particular data type. On a particular data type. So we want to insert it. Let's use the currency. Let's use the currency. We can just use the accounting. We can use accounting. Then we say dollar. We can use dollar. Yes, US dollar. Okay, good. Now we are going to what reference it to here. We are going to also click here, click everything here, and what use. We are going to what use the what accounting to accounting, and we are going to use US dollar. So good. Now let's reference. So we are going to reference this. We are going to what also reference this. We are going to reference this. We are going to reference this. Yeah, we are going to what reference this. Oh, good. So we have referenced that. So let's what? Okay. We are going to stop here and continue tomorrow. Okay. We are going to stop here and continue. But let me see. Um. Okay. Now let's us what? see how we can what perform some calculation here. So our basic salary, let's say basic salary, our basic salary is this, and our medical salary, and now we are going to what deduction. Deduction should be what this